Stop. Before you spend 20,000 plus on your next home renovation, you need to hear this. Most homeowners think they're building equity by doing these renovations, but what they're actually doing is scaring away buyers. I'm Homes by Conjan. I'm a local Dallas, Texas realtor. I've been a real estate agent for nearly 8+ years. And today we'll be discussing the top 10 things that you would do in your home that could actually be money pits in 2026. Starting with number 1, converting a bedroom to a massive luxury closet. Now, even though this may sound amazing and give you an extra space for you to showcase your luxury items and say fashion sense, the reality is an extra bedroom is number 1 on Zillow and Redfin when buyers are looking for properties that they're interested in. And having an extra bedroom can actually be a game changer when it comes to selling your home. So pro tip, make sure you keep that extra bedroom as an option for potential interested buyer to make the decision on what they want to do with the bedroom. Number 2, having all walk-in showers within your home. Now, modern showers, walk-in showers, as they say, is amazing. It's beautiful. It looks good. However, when you convert the only bathtub that's within your home to a walk-in shower, you're limiting such a drastic number of people that is looking. For instance, people that have kids under the age of 18, you're dropping those buyers by nearly 64%. And if you also add in people that have pets, say a dog, maybe several dogs, you're dropping that by a significant 64%. So the rule of thumb is, make sure you keep that bathtub and give people the option for them to do whatever they will when it comes to updating. Number 3, garage conversion. Now, this may sound like an amazing thing. Obviously, people do this because they want to have a home gym. They don't want to drive to the gym and rather do it at home. But this tends to be more costly than, say, good. The reality is most buyers want a place where they can actually park their cars. And if this space isn't, say, permitted and doesn't add in extra square footage, doesn't have AC, don't pay the extra cost to convert your garage, because now you're affecting the impact and dropping the value of your home. Number 4, primary suite conversion. Updating your primary suite is great, but going over the budget can actually do more harm than good. You see, if you spend nearly $100,000 in updating your primary bedroom, good news, you have $100,000 updates. But if homes within your area isn't selling for $100,000 more than what you're putting in your primary bedroom, that can cause you a lot of money. Pro tip, make it very simple. Do what is necessary. Make sure you're within the realm of what is selling within an area when you are making such a drastic update within your primary suite. And number 5, adding solar. Now, most people think by adding solar, this is gonna help you out when it comes to your energy bill. And in some cases, it may. But when you're leasing your solar panels, most buyers do not want to take over that burden from the previous seller. So now your home is gonna sit on the market even longer because you have to find someone that will be willing to take over your lease. So with that one, don't do it at all. I'm gonna X this one out and make this one very, very huge. Because once you add a solar, if it's not paid off, or say you're not planning on staying in the home for nearly 10+ years, you're left with that burden until you pay it off. So far, we've covered 5 money pits updates that you can do in your home. Let's focus on the next 5 and finish strong. At number 6, the invisible upgrades, such as updating your HVAC system. Now, most sellers may think by updating your HVAC system that this is actually an update for your home. It's not. This is just your regular maintenance. So if your, say, HVAC system or furnace goes out, most buyers are expecting a home that they buy to have a working AC and furnace system. So that's not an update or say upgrade. And number 7, smart home security and smart system upgrades. Now, you may be a movie buff and you want to have a game space, a movie room, or say cool sound system. Just know these things go out of style, just like old milk or say the hoverboard back in, I think, 2016. So when you're making something like that, it may be a niche thing for you, but no, most buyers may not see that as a potential upgrade that's going to be ideal for them living in their home. So keep that at a minimum and don't go all out. And number 8, a niche space. Most people want to convert a flexible space within their home to be ideal for whatever they like to do. With this one, I want to let you know, please keep it simple. When it comes to flex space, keep it how it is. Do not go all crazy out. Yes, you want to have a space dedicated to you, but most buyers want to make sure a space like that can be used for, say, office space that we see rise of interest since, say, COVID. So make sure you don't touch it and you leave it as it is. And number 9, statement and updates when it comes to ground keeps. Most people want to go all out, have that perfect oasis. However, most buyers don't really care. Yes, it may look good for you, but most buyers may see these things as potential pitfalls for, say, more money that they have to shove out every single month. So when it comes to adding great landscaping, changing out your backyard, be very careful. Have a regular maintenance or, say, groundskeeper that can come by, cut your shrubs, and make sure you don't spend additional money trying to make it look fantastic, because most people wouldn't really care. Now, number 10, installing a pool. Now, installing a pool may seem great. As a kid, I used to love going over to my friend's house to go swim. However, when it comes to most buyers, most people do not want a place with a pool. And the regular monthly cost with a pool tends to be super expensive, especially if you're talking about people who are looking at a home with tight budgets. And the return with a pool actually doesn't yield that much. You're talking nearly half the price of what you're gonna put in to install a pool. A pro tip with this consideration, keep the money, make sure the groundskeeper of the home is good, do what is necessary, and please, by all means, do not install a pool. If you want, get a membership to a gym, take your kids to the pool, or a local theme park. The bottom line here is, doing these renovations may seem cool, but what you're gonna do overall, you're gonna shrink your buyer pool and make your home stay on the market for even longer. So when it comes time for you to sell, talk to a professional who understands the importance of where to put your money and can guide you to where you can maximize your proceeds and make sure your home sell at an adequate time. I'm Homes by Conjan. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment. What are some renovation that you did in your home that was money pits? We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.